It's his first head coaching job. 42-year-old Chris Ash is at the helm of Rutgers University football. As an Ohio State defensive coordinator, he helped the Buckeyes win a national championship in 2015. He takes over the Scarlet Knight program after a disappointing 4 wins and 8 losses last season.
How will you determine the success of this football season?
A lot of people probably say it's in wins and losses. The biggest thing I'm looking for is do we have a competitive football team that plays extremely hard, responds the right way to events, good and bad, that happen on the field. And this team is not a team that's going to ever quit regardless of the circumstances. And I'm looking for a team that gets better as the season goes on. Do we play harder? Do we play longer? Do we play smarter? Are we fundamentally sound in everything that we do? Do they play faster? Do they understand the offense and the defense better at the end of the year than they did at the beginning? I think the true measure of a good coaching job is the team is at its best at the end of the season, and they got better as the season went on. If I can't say that when the season's over, I'll be extremely disappointed. And if we can do that, then hopefully there are more successful Saturdays than there are losses.
Ash is preparing his players for Saturday night's intra-squad spring game as he looks for a starting quarterback.
And I think right now with where we're at in spring and the way it's kind of gone back and forth with good days, bad days, it's a competition that's going to continue on through the summer and into training camp. It's not going to be something that will be settled here at the end of spring. Nobody has been playing consistently enough to say that they would be deserving the right to be named the starting quarterback here at Rutgers. I really like their work ethic. I like where they're at in terms of a competition standpoint. They show up every single day to compete. They're learning the offense. They're running the offense a lot better than probably any of us would have thought they would be at this point, but it's still not good enough. And they know that, and that competition will be an ongoing one for a while.
He says he's evaluating his players every day. He's already reached out to part of the Scarlet Knight fan base by inviting students to come to practices in hopes of creating big game time crowds and excitement.
Can't say enough about the students that showed up into the bubble on Saturday to support our players, interact in some of the stretching routines that we did and some of the drills that we did. We all know that the atmosphere that's created on game day is largely a part of the students' enthusiasm at the game, and we can't do enough to interact with them and make them feel like this is their football team. And we're hoping that becomes an annual spring event that people really want to be a part of.
Ash says he's fully aware of the concern over the sport's capacity for violent collisions leading to head injuries.
Our number one thing here is player safety. We're never going to put a player in what we would consider an unsafe drill. Is there contact and collisions that happen in that drill? Yes, but they're very minimal. The distance between those contacts are very small. It's really like offense and defensive linemen every snap. They go about that same distance and about the same type of contact every snap. So again, player safety is number one. If I thought that was a drill that we were going to put our players in position to potentially get concussions, I would not do it.
Ash seems equally aware of the opportunities ruined by some of the off-the-field antics last season.
This team has been through a lot in the last year, and in the last months I've been able to watch this team train, form bonds of trust with each other, do everything that we've asked them to do. They behave the right way, they go to class, and really excited about playing for each other. And the spring game, the atmosphere that is created on the spring game in that stadium, I think is really important for not only our players but for recruiting. We'll have a number of top recruits here from the state and this region, and as you guys know, that anytime they show up and there's a tremendous fan support and great environment that they can get excited about it. It helps in recruiting, and I think it's really important that our football team, the athletic department, the student body, and the fans all work together to help us create a great environment for not only our team but the recruits and wanting people to be a part of our program.
Chris Ash knows he's the new head football coach here at Rutgers, but he also knows he has another responsibility here, directing culture change.
What have you told your players about life, about competition, about things they need to do so that whatever they do off the field, it's not a distraction and they can focus on academics and athletics?
Well, I think right now we talk to them a lot about their habits that lead to success in all three areas: socially, academically, and athletically. The people that you hang out with, too, is a big reflection of what type of person you are and how you're going to be successful. But your actions off the field determine a lot about what you're going to be like on the field. Are you a guy that's going to make the right decisions socially and academically? Are you a guy that can be trusted to do the right things away from the game? And if you are, probably going to be a guy that's going to do the right things and be trusted on the field, too.
Chris Ash, the Scarlet Knight football coach, looking for winners at life. In Piscataway, Michael Hill, NJTV News.